To South Australia now, where the state has recorded no new cases of community transmission on its first day out of lockdown. Charlotte Mortlock joins us live from Adelaide. Charlotte, there's now debate over the state's hotel system.
Yeah, there certainly is, Gab. Of course, Adelaide and South Australia had gone 220 days without any community transmission, but this latest outbreak, which is known as the Parafield cluster, has grown to 26, and it was sparked by a cleaner that was working at the Peppers medi-hotel here in Adelaide. Now, as a result of that, the opposition leader today, Peter Malinauskas, said that he cannot stand by and support the continued acceptance of international arrivals into South Australia medi-hotels. The only way to alleviate the risk is to immediately end the international arrival and medi-hotel system in its current format until a safer solution is found. In this press conference, which was just held a short time ago, the Chief Public Health Officer disagreed with that. She said that she believes the current system is working and that she wouldn't support a change in that. The Premier of the state, Stephen Marshall, was far more vocal. He said he was disgusted with these comments by the opposition.
We don't have 1,200 rooms in Woomera on Christmas Island to pop up with a quarantine hotel, let alone the staff, let alone building the hospital alongside it. This seems to be something which has had very little detail consideration before presentation. But more than that, I think it undermines the public health experts that we have here in South Australia. And at a time when I think South Australia has never been more united, I think this is just a blatant attempt, quite frankly, at pushing fear and division.
Gab, there's been a lot of debate about whether or not this lockdown in South Australia should have taken place in the first time. It was intended to be a 6-day lockdown, the harshest we've seen in the country, but it was cut short to just 3 after it was revealed a 36-year-old Spanish national had lied to local authorities about working at a pizza restaurant. Today, the authorities shared with the public some modelling to help justify their decision.
Based on our numbers here of the reproduction number, and that was sitting well above 2, and it could have been as high as 4. So that meant to me that every one of our case had passed it on to at least 2 other people, if not 4 other people. Based on that information, we had a 99% chance that the wave that was starting off in South Australia was not going to be just a little blip, but it was going to be a very significant wave.
From midnight, the stay-at-home order did come to an end. So South Australian residents today, they're out and about making the most of it. Of course, one of the elements of this lockdown, which made it the most harsh that we have seen in the country, Gab, is that takeaway and fast food delivery was not allowed. So here's some pretty funny vision for you just to end this live cross on a happier note. McDonald's last night in Adelaide, long queues of people waiting to get in as the clock struck midnight to get a quick fix of their favourite food.